Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. I'm your host, PattSun, and today we're going to be taking a look at r/relationships, where OP kicked out his cheating girlfriend. Let's begin. I kicked out my cheating girlfriend because she admitted to cheating on me. Need assurance. Our relationship lasted about 9 months. We're both introverts but enjoyed nights together at home. She moved in with me about 6 months ago. We both needed to get jobs when the spring semester ended. About a month ago, I got an overnight security job, and she started working at Walmart. Shortly after starting work, she tells me about a coworker that walked up to her in the break room, asked for her phone, and puts his number in it. She started talking to him on the phone for an hour at home that not long after, and was constantly texting. She wanted to hang out with him at his apartment. I said if I could go. She wanted to hang out with him in public. I said if I could hang out with female friends without her. She doesn't agree, so makes zero plans with him. He was way too personal and sexual. He knew she was taken. Finally, I had enough and sent him a scathing long text. Told him to stop calling her pet names, asking for pictures, flirting, etc. She asked me suspicious, hypothetical questions about what I would do if she cheated. Multiple times, she asked if I wanted to open the relationship, just testing me, according to her. She never returned her flirting and always told him to stop. I told her I wasn't comfortable with her speaking to him, but she continued. He slowed down with the horn dog text, at least for a little while, until I checked her phone one night and saw him sending pictures of his tinted boxers, asking if she wanted to see. I told her to block him. She deleted the text immediately. She did block him, temporarily. About this time, I started using Wondershare software to read her texts at night. Wondershare is a data recovery software you install on your PC, then plug in a phone and it will show deleted texts and pictures. Found a conversation where he talked about him jacking off at work, possibly sending pictures, but she didn't even participate. She didn't ask for it, but continued to talk to him. So this is what happened the night she cheated. I was working a 12-hour shift overnight. She tells me she was watching porn and wishes I was there. It had been a couple of days since we had sex due to me getting home late. Shortly after, she was not responding to my text. I get a bad feeling. She doesn't pick up my calls. For about 2 hours, contact drops to practically nothing. She responds and says her phone was on the charger. I ask her what she had been up to, but she ignores the question. I asked her if she masturbated, and she ignores that too. I got home that night and checked her phone. He called her just about the time she stopped talking to me. Then again about the time the silence ended. She ignores my call, but talks twice to this guy I told her to block. I checked the internet history and it's constant until he calls. Then comes back a few hours later. She was out of the house. I look at the times of all of it, and I lie in bed, trembling uncontrollably at what could it mean. I confront her about this. The next day, she said nothing happened that night. I can tell that she was indeed hiding something. A couple of days later, she has a day off the next day, so we stay up late playing video games. She has a confession to make, but is worried of how I will react. I said I won't be mad. I've been searching for evidence of cheating since she met him. I would say anything to get the truth. Here is the story of what happened that night. She texted him, said she was horny. He blows up her phone asking to come pick her up. So he comes pick her up, and they go to his apartment for the first time. He puts on a movie, then convinces her to perform oral on him. I ask if she was violated, and she says no. He was just pushy. She said she didn't take off her pants. Then they went to McDonald's and she started texting me in the car. I didn't give her any leeway. I told her we are done. I told her I want her out ASAP. She begs me for a second chance, tells me it was a mistake, says she's never met anyone like me. The next day, she calls her mom and we move out all of her stuff in one trip. We say goodbye, and it hurts a lot. She sends me a lot of texts apologizing. Me being an introvert, I am very lonely now. She was a great friend to me, and I honestly did love her. Despite our rough times, I feel like it was a huge mistake to let her back in, but it's hard not to. OP, you did the right thing. She knew exactly what this guy was after. You knew exactly what this guy was after. You repeatedly asked her to stop talking to him, but she didn't. She knew exactly where this was going to lead to. Yet she never stopped. She texted him, knowing full well that he only wants to get in her pants. She trampled on your feelings multiple times. She clearly cannot respect you or your boundaries. She is not in a place to be a good girlfriend. Being lonely sucks. I know, I've been there. But the paranoia, anxiety, and stress that comes from constantly thinking if your girlfriend is cheating on you is much, much worse. Loneliness is temporary. Try to get a hobby. I'm pretty sure you can make friends doing the things you love. It's not a mistake if she spent over a month talking to a guy who is actively trying to sleep with her, ultimately ending in her blowing him. That is premeditated, attention-seeking, disrespectful, and selfish. I mean, dude, she even asked you if you're willing to open the relationship, continuously pestering you if you would let her hang out with him, despite her not being comfortable with you hanging out with your female friends. Do you see how selfish it is, OP? Asking you to open the relationship is already a clear indicator that she's planning to, if not already cheating on you. That is a major red flag. So don't be surprised that somewhere down the line you found out that it went much farther and much longer than what she's telling you. Don't forget, every cheater is a liar. Look, if you forgive her and take her back, I guarantee that she will eventually cheat on you. I mean, she did it once. What's to stop her from doing it again and again and again? She knows that you're going to take her back regardless if she's cheating. So why not play around with Chad after Chad, while you will be the poor sucker who's stuck at home waiting for her and paying for her bills? Do you want that kind of life, OP? I'm pretty sure not. So promise me, promise us in this community that you will not take that cheater back. You've only been in a relationship with her for 9 months. It's not the end of the world. Don't let it bother you too much. Not too long from now, I'm sure that you will find someone infinitely better than her. Someone loving, someone loyal, someone that you can actually trust, not just as a romantic partner, but also a friend. Loneliness sucks. It absolutely does. But trust me, it will get better. Just give it time. Thanks for listening, everyone. If you even somewhat enjoyed today's story, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and if you really like it, make sure to subscribe to PattSun to never miss a future upload. Stay strong.